Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than that.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7.
The Cowboys make over first down here at their own 17-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Peterson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start opening drive of the team.
Sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now he
puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first two possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. To throw is Peterson. Following a fumble recovery, he'll throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Peterson eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Peterson. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Peterson now throwing on first down. Tosses the out route here to Gallup. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 7-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine all that size and beef, but they can let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Peterson off the play fake. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense.
And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3.
Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Saw the pressure coming at him. That just interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 17. Falcons nothing.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Second and 11. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Peterson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at the 18-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one.
Well, we got to give it one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed.
He's got a man complete. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Great play there. 94 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. You talk about rookies having big statistical years. He had a boatload of these in the regular season, more than 1 per game, and now he has his first here in the playoffs.
And it shows off his big playability, too, because we saw this quite a bit in college, and it certainly continued here at the next level. Another explosive play for a guy who's made them all season long.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Peterson. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Peterson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. After 1, 17-7 to score on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Balaj. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. They'll run here with Balaj. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Balaj. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now Balaj. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's Peterson. Off play action. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Arnold Ebiketie from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. Let's see if they will draw up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Off the play fake. Peterson. There's the stiff arm. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Peterson to throw on 2nd down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here. Brought down there. Called a gain of a yard. And they leave him with 3rd and a 4-yard to go. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Powering forward. And he is out of bounds here. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Christian McCaffrey. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Here's Peterson on 1st down. Uses the stiff arm. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Again, McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Let's go.
Peterson now throwing on 4th down. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys force the turnover They'll take over at their own 27. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Operating from the gun, Peterson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this.
And now here is another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
Now Peterson throwing to start the drive. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Striker, 3-3.
On second, here's Algier. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Algier will try to pick it up. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier, 49 yards. And the Falcons are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, McLaughlin. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll keep it. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Man, that's a third fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, 3 times becoming a pattern.
3 times is a problem in this case because we've seen field goal kickers have days like this, quarterbacks occasionally. But how rare is it for us to see a running back lose it 3 times trying to carry it?
Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. On fourth down, Peterson. Going right back to Ferguson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Peterson off the play fake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw is Peterson. Looking to throw on second down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 18.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. Second and 9. Now back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Yet another mistake after the... Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Peterson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
To throw is Peterson. To throw on 3rd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a 1st down as well. Back to throw. Peterson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what. And he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage. And they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Algier is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 40-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
And cycle.
A gain of 3 yards.
They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Looking to throw. Peterson over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Peterson now on 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now Peterson to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terry McLaurin saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Here we go. Here we go. Flag blue. Go pink. Red cycle. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Peterson. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw, Peterson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys already...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Koo, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.